Quiet back streets and big open parking lots are the perfect place to start on a motorcycle. But at some point you have to level up and venture out onto the open roads and face the traffic. And that's where things get real, and real quick too. It's also a massive part of being able to pass your motorcycle test and get your provisional license. But this part of the test is often overlooked or forgotten about altogether. In this video, I'm putting the spotlight onto the assessed road ride part of your motorcycle test. This is where you have to show an assessor you can actually ride on the roads and handle the traffic too, and not just navigate cones in a car park. The assessed road ride is odd because it's not about passing, it's about not failing. Yes, the assessor wants to see you ride with good lane positioning, buffering, etc., but they're not going to fail you if it isn't perfect or even pretty poor. But there are things that they will fail you for. So let's improve your chances of passing so you can ace your road ride test first time. Even if you live somewhere where you don't need a license to ride a motorcycle and don't need to take any courses, it's still worth acting as if you do. You'll be a much better rider for it. Most people enjoy doing the learner course and the pre-learner course, and if they don't, it's the first sign that riding a motorcycle might not be for them. When you take your motorcycle test, all the focus tends to be placed on the slow speed maneuvers test, which is at the end of the day, and passing it. But you also have to pass the assessed road ride 2, which is earlier on in the day, and the assessor can fail you, and that's game over. I've already done videos covering what the learner course and pre-learner course are about. This video is specifically about the assessed road ride, which you have to do as part of your learner course and pass it to be able to get your provisional license, aka your P plates. You can ride your own bike and use your own gear, but they will want to inspect it. No motorcycle mods, no dodgy helmets, etc. They hire bikes and gear, but watch out for that as the insurance terms looked pretty full on. And you're taking a chance hoping for availability. I didn't do it myself, but I was chatting to one of the guys who did. And yeah, he basically said, I gotta be real careful to not have a smash, otherwise I'm gonna be paying through the nose. The point of the assessed road ride is to see if you can handle a motorcycle on the roads, in traffic, etc. And you can be failed if you can't do that. Or you don't do things such as your head checks, or you keep stalling the bike, ride dangerously, and or cause an accident. The ride time is about 50 minutes in total, but there are breaks where they chat to you about things to do with that part of the ride and give you instructions and tips for the next part. So you won't be riding for 50 minutes straight, but you will be out for around an hour and a half or longer, and they don't cool them off if the weather is bad.
Bro, it's crazy windy today. Got my big jacket on.
The point of these two tests is to see if you can operate a motorcycle safely at low speeds and high speeds, with and without traffic, with and without pressure. The test center wants to help you get your motorcycle license, but they don't want to put unsafe riders on the roads. That's not good for anyone, especially you, unless you want to cause mayhem, but then you don't need a license for that. If you'd like to see where we went on the assessed road ride, ride along with me as I do the ride again. I'll put the link in the description and at the end of this video too. If you have any questions, drop me a comment below and I'll do my best to answer it. As I said earlier, to get your provisional license, aka your P plates, you have to pass the road ride and the slow speed maneuvers test too. There's quite a bit to cover with both of those, and if you're not confident you can pass both, you're probably not ready, which is totally fine. I just kept practicing until I felt ready. It would have been a bummer to fail and have to pay for a retest too. Okay, so we've improved your chances of passing the assessed road ride, but that's only half the battle. You still have to face the most dreaded part of the test, the low speed cone course, aka your low speed maneuvers test. I'll put links to those videos in the description once they're done, and I'll put them at the end of this video too. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss those videos when they go live. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll catch you in the next one.